Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of CampusCare EdTalks. EdTalks is a platform where educators and leaders come on board and express their viewpoints related to education and society. Our topic for the day is 21st century skills in school, and to express their viewpoints on the same, we have with us Mr. Ajit Kumar Singh, founder and director of Kidz School, Ballia, UP. A very warm welcome, sir.
Thank you. And thank you so much.
How are you doing, sir? It's so good to have you here.
It's really a pleasure of mine to be here joining the Entab platform. And I'm thankful to Entab for extending an opportunity to connect with such a right class of people.
Absolutely, sir. We are, it's a pleasure to have you here too. So let's begin off with the session now, sir, shall we?
Yeah, sure.
So, firstly, sir, when we talk about the 21st century skills, so what are these skills that, a 21st century student that should be aware of?
See, ma'am, actually, as far as skills imparting in school students or even college is concerned, there is not a wide change in last decade because things are same. Nomenclature had changed to some extent. Like if we talk about 21st century skills which should be imparted in students in this 21st century, first and foremost is that critical thinking. I think critical. This is the one of the skill set which has been used since last two or few decades. Even if we used to be student in our academics, when we used to go for some job or some interviews, some psychometric tests are given to us. That was based on critical thinking. So this critical thinking has become more important nowadays in this century because of information. Information, a lot of a bundle of information regarding particular topic, particular area is available freely to all the person. So due to this information availability, critical thinking is a major source which will help any student or even who are already on job or professionals. They will disseminate the information, they will gather the information, and then they will have to find the right question to solve, to address the problems which we are facing, we are facing as an individual, which we are facing as a family, which we are facing as a society, which we are facing in academics everywhere. So critical thinking is one of the most important skill set which must be inculcated, which must be practiced among students during school days, because this gives the platform to widen your vision, which is most important. Second thing, once you practice, these are not things which you develop overnight. You have to start practicing. You have to start practicing day by day. And once you do these things, you work on reasoning process. You work on different knowledge process. We work on application of the knowledge which we have gathered. So all these things ultimately leads to solve the problem related to career, related to personal life, and whatsoever it is. Secondly, what we call collaboration. This is the second skill set. This collaboration, still I connect this collaboration from our school days when we used to make a group, when we used to make a group to study particular topic. Students who used to be expert in particular subject, we used to attach with those students, those friends who can guide me on my physics. I would like to connect with those friends who could guide me on maths. So this sort of collaboration we should start from school itself, which gradually inculcate this skill of collaboration, so that when you grow in your life, when you go ahead in your life cycle, you feel comfortable with every set of audience, every set of people, so that by collaborating, you can extract more and more information, you can work over that information, you can apply the information to find the real life, to fight or tackle the real life situation, real problem. At the same time, this collaboration gives you an advantage of, you can say, uh, elaborating the information what you have, with in group, when you are in group, when you collaborating with somebody, someone, or somewhere, you are more able to describe those things, those information, and you can use it as per your requirement, as per the requirement of society, as per the requirement of nation. What is the role? What is the role of this 21st century skill? Why it is more sort of a topic these days? Because in current era, the role of information, the movement of information, the channel of information has been changed. At a single click, you have n number of topics. At a single click, you can get anything, whatever you wish to gather information. Now, information is not a problem. Now, the problem is being faced by the people to scanning those information to extract the whatever is required from the information and apply those information in your real life. So by critical thinking, by collaborating, you can do these things. Third section, what we call is creativity. Creativity, it was always, whenever we talk about skill set, previously it was on backseat. But now, because when we talk of multitasking, all the organizations are looking for multitasking skill, multitasking manpower, multitasking skillful persons. So once you develop a nature of creativity, generating idea from the information, designing innovation, so by all those means, once you start to create new things, because already this world is flooded by all copy paste items. Unless until you develop creativity, you can't generate a unique idea, you can't sustain in the market. If you talk about the professional life, so this is one of the skill set, creativity, which is required to develop. And again, it is not overnight process. You'll have to work on ideas. You have to go through information. You have to inculcate those ideas. You have to go through trial and error. Again, you have to find out your own solution. How do you think particular? How do you see particular problem from your point of view? So once you're working in this pattern, definitely it goes a long way. It helps you long way to develop yourself to sustain in real world. And fourth, but not the least, communication. Communication is such a skill set which we are hearing since our childhood, and importance of this communication is still persists, and rather it is increasing day by day. Because as I repeatedly told that there is a lot of information, but how you convey those information to society? How you convey those information to your peer group? How do you convey those information professionally? How do you convey those information socially? How do you understand, not only convey, how do you understand the different information which is bombarded on you to different media? How much you can scan? How useful things you can extract from that? This is the important. Communication is not something what you say, what you send by words. That the communication is also part what you hear, what you listen, what you understand. See, there's a lot of skill sets which required in 21st century. And if you elaborate these things like critical thinking, communication, creativity, and your collaboration, all rest of the skills comes under that, like decision making, conflict handling, negotiation skills. These are the skills which again comes under critical thinking, because without critical thinking, you can't go through those. In isolation again, in isolation, critical thinking can't be worked. For working on critical thinking pattern, for developing critical thinking skills, you have to accommodate other set of skills, like I told, decision making things. You will say your emotional intelligence or your social behavior or etiquette. All those things are related to critical thinking. So these are four major set of skills which inculcate all of the skills which is required for 21st century. What I feel, in my view.
Thank you so much, Ajit sir. That was, a very well explained answer by you. So moving forward, sir, how can, when we talk about a job changing job market, so how can the students stay competitive in that era?
I told in my last conversation that when you talk about changing job market, it's changing very fast. Today, company has required something. After next year, they are requiring some people, different set of people. Uh, Companies are working on cost cutting. Cost cutting means they are looking for professionals who are multitasking. Multitasking means again you will have to be expert in not only your own field, rather allied field as well. So how those skill sets will develop? Again, once you working on your communication skill, you are conveying your ideas, you are taking ideas from your society, from your peer groups, or from your professional group. When you are thinking critically, you find reasoning for all the obstacles, all the challenges. Once you face the challenges in your real world and you think over it critically, you will get different regions. And once you get different region, you will get different solution for the region. So for sustaining in real world, for sustaining in changing global market, definitely this 21st century skill set will going to help you a lot. For that, again, I told collaboration. For collaboration, you go to commercial life, you must have to work on networking. Networking, how come possible? Once you are very good at communication, then only you can networking. Yeah. You can networking when you're collaborating. So you see, these skill sets are channelized in itself. So definitely, again, this is going to help you, going to help all the youngsters or youths who are in job world, even the professionals who are experienced and already working. These skill sets are going to help them a lot.
Thank you so much, sir. So, lastly, I would like to. Okay, so lastly, when we talk about all the skills and the job changing market for students, and so what all skills do you think a student or a school should compulsory provide to their students? So
apart from these skill sets which are required to grow you personally, professional life, in even in job market, if you say directly, you have to work on life skill as well. Because working over all these skills for your success, somehow you are leaving your soft skills, leaving your life skills behind. You're not going to sustain at that height. Because to sustain that height in professional life or even personal life, you'll have to make a proper balance between your professional life. You call it a 21st century skill, but at the same time, you'll have to make balance with your personal life. So for balancing, you require different life skills, like how do you manage conflicts? How do you manage conflicts between yourself? How do you manage conflicts between your peer group? How to manage conflicts between your family? How to manage conflicts between society as a whole? You have to learn your negotiation skills. You'll have to practice of keeping yourself calm. You'll have to working on your thought process. How these things are working? What is work? What is the you are something you are facing challenging? How what have we made it possible that if you change the approach of taking that problem, you find the solution at the same time.
absolutely, sir. Thank you so much, Ajit sir, for a very wonderful session. Thank you so much again. I hope the
Thank you,
audience.
Entab, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. And I hope the audience enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you so much again, sir. And for all the
Thank
viewers
you.
watching us out, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stuff like this. Thank you, sir. Good day.
Have a good day.